Thanks for attending this weekend's project. This video is intended to give you an overall briefing as to what we're aiming to achieve and what your role will be. This briefing does not replace your cost briefings. Please make sure that you sign in with the SAC and pay attention to your costs at all times. If you have any questions, feel free to raise them either with your cost pick or one of the Enable site management team. The names of your cost picks and the Enable site staff are shown on the screen now. Please make a note of any contact numbers you may need relevant to your shift. For any safety critical staff needing to sign in with the ES, you can find the details here. Welfare facilities will be located at Farningham Road Station throughout our works. Please note that there is no whitelist parking in operation for this weekend, so any vehicles parked at the station will need to pay for parking through a POA. There's signs in the station car park with the location details listed. We've organised a minibus and a tool van to transport everyone to and from the meeting point to the worksite location. It's approximately a 2-mile walk down track to the point of works, so once the minibus is full, it may be faster walking than waiting for the return trip. Please be respectful of the minibus. There are overshoes provided to help with us keeping it clean from muddy boots. The worksite today has trees that are infected with oak processionary moth nests. These nests look like spider webs, typically around about the size of a tennis ball, and can be found on the trunks and limbs of infected oak trees. The caterpillars in these nests are covered in toxic hairs, and contact with these hairs can cause skin rashes, itchy eyes, and breathing difficulties. If you experience any of these symptoms whilst on site today, contact your Enable shift manager for assistance. We have a team on site that are vacuuming the nests out of infected trees, but even after vacuuming they should be treated as harmful, as there's no certainty that every single hair has been removed. To protect everyone from the OPM risks today, we have implemented the following controls. No trees can be worked upon by our team until they've been assessed as clear of OPM nests. Where nests are removed, the timber that contained a nest will be cut 50 centimeters either side of the nest. Hairspray is used to form an adhesive barrier to stop the hairs from spreading, and these sections will be left in sight in safe locations to contain the spread of OPM. If you're a climber or in a mute basket wearing a harness, please note that any soft PPE, harnesses, ropes, etc. will unlikely pass their next loader inspection. Speak to your Enable site manager for advice on ordering replacements. We also have the following PPE available for staff: Type 5-6 coveralls, FFP3 masks, chemical gauntlets, and sealed goggles. If you are not directly working in an OPM infected tree, then this PPE is optional. PPE is mandatory for anyone in contact with the OPM infected oaks. If you need any further guidance, feel free to speak to your Enable site manager. For anyone involved with OTP movements today, plant is accessing at Farningham Road Wrap and travelling towards the lower mileage. We need the MUPs to access first, followed by the RRVs. The RRV on the downside should be equipped with the tree shear, whilst the machine on the upline is fitted with the brush cutter attachment. Both RRVs will need to travel to site with their log grabs as well and be ready to transport arisings back to the wrap throughout the shift. Our overall worksite today consists of trees between 1765 and 1832. The site is split into two sections. The blue area is where we need to concentrate most of our resources, achieving a full 0 to 7 remit. The red area is where we are looking to improve the site conditions, clearing overgrown vegetation and crown lifting canopies so it remains safe for the passage of trains until we can attend again in the next possession window. You can view this map on your phones by going to the link below, tinyurl.com/weekend38. Everyone will access site using the foot crossing at 9 points, which is off Beech and Lee Lane. Both MUPs will head into the work site. Their first job is to support the OPM vacuuming teams with removing any nests in this area. They will start at the high mileage end, working down. A ground team can work between the foot crossing and Victor Sierra 256 signal, clearing a 0 to 7 to network rail specs. The RRVs can help with the vegetation clearance between the foot crossing and this signal. Once trees have been assessed as clear of OPM, climbers can start dismantling the trees. Once OPM is clear from our priority site, one MUP team will assist the OPM crews with further nest clearances, whilst the other MUP will work on raising canopies of non-infected trees. The RRVs will also travel into this section, using their attachments to clear back vegetation and raise canopies wherever possible. Any ground staff not involved with the higher mileage end of the worksite will support this. As soon as we have enough arisings on the deck to warrant it, one or both RRVs will change tools to their log grabs and start clean-up duties transporting waste back to the RAP. Arisings will be transported back to the RAP for chipping and removal. We'll have an 8-ton excavator on site to assist with processing any arisings, and waste will be chipped using a whole tree chipper into a rolling floor Arctic wagon on site and removed for biomass at the end of our works. We want everyone on site to be safe. An important part of that is ensuring that everyone is wearing the right PPE for their tasks, including glasses, gloves, high-vis and a blue or white hard hat depending on your PTS status. This is on top of any task-specific PPE previously mentioned. We want everyone on site to think safe, work safe and get home safe. We operate a yellow card system for any unsafe acts, and 2 yellow cards within a 12-month process can result in disciplinary procedures. We encourage everyone to look out for each other on site. If you see something wrong, don't be afraid to speak up. It's human nature to make errors of judgment. Your intervention could be the difference to having a safe site. Any close calls you see over the weekend, please report it using our See It, Sort It, Report It system. Employed staff can do this via Dash Pivot, or anyone can do it through our website. If you have any questions, feel free to ask an Enable site manager or your cost pick. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a good shift.